What's good, y'all? You back with Streetz, freestyle cooking with Streetz. You already know how I do. Got another great video to share with y'all. Another great dinner, great recipe. Y'all gonna love this. Like always, we're gonna go ahead and get right in, y'all. So appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's get it in, y'all. Let's do it. As you can see on the board, I got some lamb chops, y'all. We doing some lamb rib chops. And we're going to do Streetz style seafood stuffed peppers, man. That's how we doing it, y'all. Yeah, y'all going to love this, man. This video going to be banging. All right, so I got me about a little over 2 pounds of rib chops. Got them clean, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And we about to get these things seasoned up. Get this video going. Get this recipe popping. All right, so let's do it. All right, y'all. So the first thing we're going to do, broke out my bowl. We're going to go ahead and make a little seasoning mixture for our rib chops. Okay, so I'm going to put about a teaspoon of salt, y'all. Next, about a half teaspoon of black pepper. Next, I'm going to put about a teaspoon of paprika. I'm using some smoked hot paprika, but whatever paprika you got, it's good to go. Next, teaspoon of garlic powder. Also, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of mustard powder. A teaspoon of some dried thyme. And a teaspoon of turmeric. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix that together. Now, mind you, this is just a small, like, little seasoning rub, which you could basically use on different types of meats if you want to. Because I always make a different seasoning rub, and got some left over, put it in a jar, save it. And since I only got this little bit of rib chops, I'm only making this little bit of seasoning, okay? So if you're using or cooking more rib chops or larger rib chops, then you just increase the ingredients as such. All right, now that we got that mixed up. All right, next I'm gonna take some olive oil. Maybe about a tablespoon, y'all. And rub it on my chops real good. Okay, I'm gonna add my seasoning. All right, so add my seasoning. Get that all rubbed up on my chops, y'all, real good. Yeah, y'all. I can smell this rub already smelling nice. All right, so there we go. Boom. All right, there we go, y'all. We got our chops seasoned up. Now I'm gonna just let them chill for a few minutes. Let all that flavor, soak on in. All right. Break out the induction plate. Let's get this thing rolling. All right, y'all. Got the induction plate on out. Got our skillet ready to go. So before I put any oil in it, like always, I want to just go ahead and get the pan real hot. Okay, so I'm going to start it off on high. Let my pan get hot. Then I'm going to bring it down to medium high. All right, y'all, now that my pan has been heated up for a couple minutes, I'm pouring some grapeseed oil in there, about a tablespoon. And like always, y'all, when you're cooking with stainless steel, you want to make sure it's real hot before you put anything in the pan and start cooking, because you want to you know, avoid all that stickiness and all that. But stainless steel, you know, really good to cook with. All right. So we got my oil in there. Get that about a minute. And get our chops up in there. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna bring it down to medium high, and go ahead and get my chops up in there, y'all. All right, y'all, and I'm not going to touch them. And I'm going to just let them do their thing for about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes on each side. I like mine kind of medium well. If you like yours medium rare, you know, maybe about 3 minutes on each side. All right, so I'm going to do about 3 to 4 minutes each side, medium high. Don't touch them, don't move around, nothing. All right, let's do it. All right, y'all, it's been about 4 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start to turn them over, y'all. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Getting that nice little sear on them. As y'all can see. And you see how easily I can turn it over, y'all? Not sticking to the pan or nothing, y'all. Alright. And let that do this thing on that side for 4 minutes. Alright. Alright, y'all. About 2 minutes in, I'm going to go ahead and add. I got some rosemary. And I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons of butter, y'all. Alright. So get our butter in there. Got our rosemary right there up in the middle. Alright, y'all. So we're going to wait another 2 minutes. And then I might, because like I said, I like mine medium well. I'll probably flip them over, cook them for another minute with the rosemary and the butter. Okay, up in the pan. Alright, smelling good right now, y'all. Looking good and smelling good. Alright, y'all, it's been 2 more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and flip them back over. Make sure they get all up in that butter and rosemary flavors up in there. Alright, I'm going to do it for 1 more minute, y'all. They're coming out real good, y'all. They looking real nice, too, y'all. Y'all see that? Looking real nice. Alright, 1 more minute, y'all. Then we going to get it up out the pan. Alright, y'all. Woo! Chops is ready to come up out the pan. I got my baking dish. Go ahead and get my chops up in the baking dish, y'all. Oh, yeah. Came out right. Now that I got my chops up in the baking dish, some of this excess oil, I'm going to just pour a little bit of it out. Alright, that'll help with, you know, just the bottom of my baking dish, because we're going to finish this off in the oven. And I'm actually going to use, if y'all seen my video where I did the review on the countertop oven I just bought, which is amazing. See that? So now the bottom of my baking dish is lightly greased. All right, so I'm gonna take this back up to high. Take this up to high, y'all. Get some shallots up in there, y'all. All right, that's about, you know, 1 shallot, 1 clove. And I just want to go over it, mix that around, because we're going to keep all these little bits and pieces on the bottom of our pan too, y'all. Alright. We're going to cook them for about a minute. Alright, y'all, it's been a minute. I'm going to go ahead and throw open some minced garlic that I chopped up. About 4 cloves. Mix it all up. All right, y'all. It's been about a couple of minutes. That garlic is smelling good. All right. Go ahead and take out my rosemary. Just go ahead and throw it in the pan and the baking dish with my chops. Got some red wine. We'll get the glaze the bottom of the pan, y'all. Oh yeah, y'all. We're gonna get that. That's what we call the glaze in the pan. It's all that stuff on the bottom of the pan, as y'all can see, coming right on up, y'all. That's maybe about a quarter cup of red wine. Like I said, depending on how much you cook and how many chops, this is gonna give our chops a nice little sauce. And I'm gonna just let this cook for a few minutes to let it reduce a little bit. Also, while it's reducing, I'm gonna go ahead and add a quarter cup of beef stock, y'all. Beef broth, beef stock. All right, y'all. It's all smelling good. So I'm gonna let that just, keep on rolling for, maybe another 3 minutes. That way, most of my red wine is reduced. Yeah, y'all, this is smelling good. I'm also going to add another tablespoon of butter. Mix that right on in, y'all. And once my butter is melted up, I went ahead and turned it on down to about medium. And I'm going to just let this simmer, y'all. Let this simmer. Then we're going to get this over top of our chops. Got my oven heated up. The countertop oven is heated up at 400. Okay, but once I get in the oven, I'm going to bring it down. Like I said, depending on how, I like mine, well done. So we're going to bring it down to about 325. Okay. But like I said, if you like yours medium rare, you don't even have to take it to the oven. You'd be pretty much ready to go. Get your sauce, get your, your little red wine sauce, pour it over top. It'll be ready. But we still got to do our seafood stuffed pepper. So that time they spend in the oven, we're going to keep moving on with our dinner. You feel me? Oh man, this is smelling good, people. All right, I'm about to get at another minute or two and get that over top of the chops. All right, y'all. Sauce is about ready. But what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to put about maybe a half teaspoon of cornstarch, y'all. That's just going to thicken my sauce just a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's give my sauce a nice little thickness to it, a little bit of body to it. Oh yeah. Sauce is good, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get this sauce. Going to pour it out over top of our chops. All right, here we go, y'all. We got our sauce on top of the chops. And I'm going to go ahead and throw these up in the oven. Okay, I'm going to bring it back down to about, like I said, 325. And I'm going to put it on about, let's say I put it on about 40 minutes. All right, y'all, as you can see, we got the sauce up on our chops. We're ready to go in the oven. All right, so I'm going to throw these in the oven. I'm going to set my timer on the oven to about 35 minutes. And then after that, I'm gonna just keep them warm, y'all, till we finish the rest of our dinner. All right, let's do it. All right, y'all, we're good now. We got our chops, our rib chops up in the oven, doing a thing. We keep this moving. Now we moving on to the stuffed peppers, y'all. All right. So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna do the filling for the peppers. All right, that's the first thing we're gonna do. All right, so got me another pan out, ready to go. Go ahead and heat this up on medium high. All right, on medium high. Let that heat up for about 2 minutes. So like I said, y'all, it's always good to preheat your pan way before you get anything in it, man. You don't want to just throw nothing in a cold pan. You know what I'm saying? You get the best results when your pan already hot. All right. All right. Now that my pan nice and hot, go ahead and put about a tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a tablespoon of butter, y'all. All right. Y'all, while my butter is melting up in the pan, let y'all know what I'm using. I got some baby scallops, and I got some shrimp that I cut up, y'all. So any kind of shrimp, large, medium, jumbo. I had some shrimp in the freezer. Thawed it, unthawed it, chopped it up. Got some bay scallops, and I also got some already cooked mussels that I bought from my market. If you don't, if your market doesn't have them already cooked, usually in the freezer section they have some already cooked mussels. Just get some mussels and just cook them up. You get some fresh mussels and cook them up. Feel me? All right, so first I'm gonna go ahead and get my scallops. Up in the pan. And I just want to stir these around for about a minute. Just to get them started, get them up in there. And I'm going to just let them sit for about 2 minutes on one side, okay? Before I touch them again, y'all. All right, y'all, then let my scallops do their thing on one side for a couple of minutes. All right, mix them up again. Now I want to go ahead and add my shrimp. And I'm going to also add my mussels, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and season this up too. About a teaspoon of salt. About a half teaspoon of pepper. A teaspoon of my Creole seasoning. My Creole seasoning. Teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm gonna add my Morton's Nature Seasoning blend with all the herbs and different spices mixed together. The herbs and everything mixed together. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead, stir this up. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on high. Okay, and I want to just stir this around so my shrimp starts to turn pink. My mussels, I already bought them cooked, so they're already cooked. All right, we had our scallops already flowing, so we basically just want to let this ride until you start to see the pinkness change, when the shrimp start to turn pink. And I chopped the shrimp up, okay? All right, y'all. We got our shrimp. As you can see, when that shrimp starts to turn color, and it's, I got it chopped up in pieces, so you can see. All right. We're going to go ahead and dump this out. I'm going to go ahead and put this in a strainer so I can get any extra juices up out of there. All right. Ain't that much juice. A little bit of juice, but we can get all that juice out. Okay, go ahead and set this to the side. All right, y'all. Now that we got our seafood set to the side, you know, our mussels, our shrimp, and our scallops, we'll move on to the next step. So the next step is we're going to do a fried rice. Okay, so this fried rice I'm going to do is going to be like a garlic butter fried rice. So in my bowl already, I had some. This is about a stick and a half of butter. I got some minced garlic up in there, and I wanted it. You know, and I set this early. I had took the butter out early so it could come down to room temperature and wouldn't be so hard cold. And I let it sit while we was doing everything else. So you want your butter to be at room temperature. All right. So we're gonna make this garlic butter type mix, you know, to do our rice with. All right. All right. So like I said, this is about a stick and a half at room temperature. I don't have no fresh lemon, so I broke out my lemon juice. I'm gonna go ahead and add about a teaspoon of lemon juice, y'all. That's about a capful almost. A lemon juice. And I'm gonna also add about I'm using my mushroom soy sauce, but whatever soy sauce you have, you know, you can use it. You got your light soy sauce, your dark soy sauce, but I'm gonna add a little bit of soy sauce. Maybe about two teaspoons, y'all. 2 teaspoons. Okay, and start to go ahead and mix this up. All right, y'all. I got my garlic butter mixed up, ready to go. Boom. Let's go ahead and set that to the side. All right, y'all. I got my wok out, ready to go. We're getting this thing moving. We're keeping it pushing, y'all. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat it up. I'm gonna go to medium high, y'all. With medium high, I'm gonna give it a few minutes to heat up. All right, y'all. Got my wok heated up a little bit. Go ahead and put a tablespoon. I got some grapeseed oil. Using a high heat point oil. Get that up in there. Oh yeah. All right. Now that I got my oil rolling, I'm gonna go ahead and put my scallions up in there, y'all. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and stir these up for about a minute. Like I said, I got it on medium high. All right, y'all. It's been about a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and add my carrots. Got some chopped carrots. All right, y'all. And got the carrots flowing. I'm gonna go ahead and drop in my spring onion. Get that flowing. All on medium high, y'all. Got this thing popping. All right, y'all. Next, I want to go ahead and get my rice up in there. So you see I got on the other side, I already had some rice that I had already pre-cooked the day before. Anytime you do fried rice, you want to have it already like at least a day old. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit more oil. Just a little bit more oil to my wok. I'm going to go ahead and add my rice, y'all. Like I said, this has been in the fridge overnight. I made it the day before. Get the rice up in there, y'all. All right, next, I got my rice up in there. I want to get my garlic butter up in there, y'all. Get my garlic butter up in there. Oh yeah, y'all, smelling good. Now, I done already had scrambled me up some eggs. This is about 2 eggs I done scrambled up, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss that in there. Oh yeah, this is coming along real nice, y'all. All right, now after a couple minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and put some soy sauce in there, y'all. About a couple tablespoons. Y'all, I'm whisking it together. Alright, now after a couple of minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and get my seafood up in there, y'all. Get my seafood up in there. Boom. Let's get that all incorporated. Alright, y'all. So after 2 minutes, I got my seafood mixed in with my rice. Go ahead and shut it down. Alright, y'all. Got my fried rice up in the bowl with my seafood mixed in. This is our filling for our peppers, y'all. Alright. So now I'm gonna go ahead and break out. I got some Aloha peppers. I done already cut the top off. Alright, some Aloha peppers. You could use regular green peppers, red peppers if you want. I'm using Aloha peppers. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just stuff these peppers, fill them up. Alright, y'all. I done got my peppers stuffed with the filling. Okay. So I'm about to go ahead and put these in the oven. I already had my oven preheated at 350. So I'm gonna throw these in there for about 40 minutes, y'all. All right. So I got my rib chops on warm in my countertop. See, this is the advantage of having that countertop oven, y'all. That extra oven space. And these I'm gonna throw up in the regular oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. All right. Then we're gonna come back, get this thing plated up, y'all. We here. Let's do it. Here we go, y'all. Stuffed peppers is done. Lamb chops is done. You know, got a little baked potato under there. You know what I mean? You feel me? We got our lamb chops, lip chops, stuffed peppers, seafood style, street style. That's how we doing, y'all. You feel me? All right. So please subscribe, share, like, hit that notification for more videos, y'all. All right. Holla.